The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Okay, ready? 60 boxes.
Off play action. Richardson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Falcons looking for that first win of the year. In the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Penix. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Seven Pirates, let's go now. Nike.
Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Ready? 60
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready! Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles! Smash! Let go!
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Big runner Williams there on the stop.
It's the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D has got to be priority one.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Bronco, kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mobley. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now an audible here into something else. Now Penix. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Now they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. QB sneak, Richardson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Ready, break. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
After the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And looking to throw, Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
19 tight. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Richardson. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. They'll try and do this himself. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal projection.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mobley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
18 Gardner, 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mobley pushing his way through. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw Penix. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, Penix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll go play action here with Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw again. He's got him in. That's Bond. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Penix going to hold on to it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
To kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play on its perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win the hits.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
A play fake. Now Penix.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Very quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19, 18, trap 50, trap 50. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinals.
Up the middle they go. Mobley.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mobley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done. Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
The throw taken in by Sims. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw again is Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now Penix. That is caught.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Penix going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Michael Penix
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Falcons 18. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Falcons will line
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game.
26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the air, Penix. And going right back to Pittman.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Coup able to connect on the extra point. And as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
33. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Ready.
Up the middle they go.
Mobley. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
27-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
Oh, he sheds himself free. He's still on his feet. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 6-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, blow up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
There defensively.
They'll look to throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to him. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
That's caught by Pitts.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Got a man. It's London.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing again, Penix.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
And caught by London.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Penix. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, this from 53. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will 11. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Okay, break.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yards on the play. That's another.
And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, let's go now.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Open man is Bond. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.